So what are the 5 elements and the 5 seasons anyway? Well, they're movements of energy throughout the year, and we move from spring, the wood element, up to fire, summer, earth, late summer, metal, autumn, water, winter. And it's a Chinese philosophy that started in about the time of the Han Dynasty, which is about 200 BC to 200 AD. And you will see it every day if you have anything to do with Feng Shui, and also 5-element acupuncture, because I am a 5-element acupuncturist. And so we're going to look today at a rough introduction to what the 5 elements are. And the best way of doing that is by seeing it in the vegetable garden. So come on in. So we're going to start actually with the water element, because although at the moment we're in the season of spring and the wood element and energy is all around us, we've got remnants of the stillness and quietness of winter in this bed here, which is just waiting, gathering its resources, just ready and waiting for the off of the energy of the year. But elsewhere we see the wood element, which is the element related to spring, literally springing into life. So we've got all sorts of lovely fruit and vegetables starting to grow. We've got peas just beginning to grow upwards, which will be all my pea beds. Any moment now, going to have the asparagus bed, will just be springing into life. The artichoke's doing really well. We'll come into the polytunnel and see a lot of it. Again, it's an absolute hive of activity at the moment, and we've got beans and peas starting that we've put in for an early crop. We've got lots of little seedlings out, just moving up into life, and this is all about the energy of wood. So the energy of wood element in the spring is nature pushing upwards, and it starts when you can hardly see it in sort of mid-February, when you've got that growth and you can see the growth underground and bulbs just starting to pop through, and then it gathers pace right up to now, when everything is literally springing into life. And we've got all my tomatoes and beans and peas up here, basically anything that mice would like to eat, which is why we keep them up here. And then down the bottom we've got lots of things. Now throughout the year we move from the wood element of spring into fire, which is summer. And here the closest thing we can see to represent the fire element is actually probably this rocket, because it is blooming and it's got to as big as it's going to get. Tastes fantastic. That is the moment that you would normally see in the year of when the garden is in full bloom, and we'll do another video of that later nearer the time. And if we want to then see it tip into the earth element of late summer, because when you look at 5 elements, you consider summer to have 2 seasons. You consider it to have the early summer, when everything's really green and pushing upwards, and then you consider it to have late summer, when it just tips over into those beautiful golden tones you'll see in cornfields and all the hay bales of late summer that becomes the harvest. So we're going to go and have a quick look at something that's harvesting currently in the garden, so follow me. We've got carrots coming up here, we've got lettuces, we've got garlic growing, we've got beetroot, parsnips planted, shallots, more garlic growing, and we put this garden in about 10 years ago, so all of this Nick, my husband, and I did ourselves, and it was jolly hard work. And we're doing a few bits of reparation there, bit of repair. And then at the moment, actually also cropping at the moment is purple sprouting broccoli. So it's reached its harvest. And come along through to the rhubarb. So here we've got the rhubarb, which is called the earth element, because it's in its harvest. And earth in late summer is about all that work that nature's put in over the course of the year coming to fruition. Jamie, I hope you can see my head. And so we've got plenty of rhubarb. I'm going to pull a bit out. I've been pulling this a few times when we practice this video, so there's not quite as much left as there was. Oh, here we go. But still enough to make a good crumble. Right, there we go. So, absolutely lovely harvest. And normally you'll see that from sort of mid-July onwards. Right, and then if you follow me, we're going to go and take a look at our final element, the metal element. Okay, and the best way of illustrating the metal element is through the compost heaps. Because we take everything we don't need anymore, these rhubarb leaves, all those other bits and pieces in the garden, and we chuck it in here, and then it breaks down. And this happens particularly well in autumn when you see trees losing their leaves. The leaves go down into the ground to release all the amazing nutrients that they contain to nourish the soil, so that that soil can then nourish the plants the following year. So here we go. Breaks down into this fabulous compost that we can then use to feed the garden and create the next crops for the following year. Now, I'm really lucky to have a garden like this and this outdoor space, but anybody who wants to examine the 5 elements, if you've got a garden, that's fantastic. Even if you've got a window box or a balcony, or simply a pot of herbs somewhere, you too can experience the different seasons and the 5 elements going through the year. And I'd really advise you to do that. It's a fantastic thing to do. And we're going to take a look every season at what this garden has to illustrate the individual elements. We're going to come back and talk more. I'm going to talk more about the wood element in a week or two's time. And also I'm hoping to put online some photographs that track the energy through the seasons. So if you've enjoyed this, please check into the YouTube channel and come back and see it again. Thanks.